Hello guys. I haven't had the best week, so I wanted to just sit down and talk about some fashion things that I've been loving lately. I'm hoping you'll be able to find some of this inspiring as well. If like me, you're doing some sort of low buy, no buy challenge this year, you know that it's virtually impossible to not be influenced by fashion and maybe even tempted. I've actually not been buying anything, but I've still been looking for sources of inspiration, which led me to compile this list. I call it a list of things because it includes brands, concepts, actual specific things. I want to be clear, this is not a list of things I'll buy after the 75 I can never say that. This is not a list of things I'll buy after I'm done with the 75 hard style challenge. These are just things that inspire me. Some of them I already owned or rediscovered, or things that I realistically will never own, but they just get me excited about the idea of incorporating them, even if just their essence when I'm getting dressed. Cool, let's get started. Beaded shoes, or shoes with beads. I feel like I'm saying this weird. I tried these sandals at Sadia Voltaire in Orlando at their outlet back in December. I fell in love with them, but I didn't get them because they were still like $250 and I could not walk with them at all. But I cannot stop thinking about shoes with beads. It is definitely a summer shoe, but I am a summer person, so I always have summer in the mind. I don't care that we're in Amsterdam and it's so cold. These Chloe ones are so beautiful. I found so many examples on Pinterest, so I don't know where most of these are from. I haven't found a pair that I could actually buy, but I'm definitely looking for that. They're just so fun and interesting to look at. Like, you could be wearing the most casual outfit and anything would just look so elevated with these shoes. In a similar, I guess, essence, I found these Bona drag ones, I think is the name of the brand. They are not beaded, but I really like that ball detail in the middle. Like the summer fun essence. Do we feel it? Big curved bug eye style sunglasses. This all started because my mom gave me a few of her old sunglasses, and these Ray-Bans, oh my god, so cool. And especially with these Ray-Bans, I was like, but then I went to Portugal and I fell in love with them. Like, oh my god, the energy. I don't know how to explain it. You know how some objects feel vacant? This is like the opposite. I'm in love with this shape, specifically in the way that like my mom wears them, where she's like protecting herself from the sun in the coolest possible way. I literally cannot put it into words, but it's so cool. The color purple, in particular, a very light lilac type of purple. I don't think purple looks great on me. I only have two purple things, my Northwestern sweater and this Alexa Chung scarf. And the reason I got this scarf is because I really think they did a great job with mixing all the colors together. I got this scarf almost 2 years ago, but this is exactly the type of purple I'm obsessed with right now. I do not think it looks great on me, but it really makes an outfit bright and lighter like instantly, especially with like an all black look. Like, this really makes it feel fresh in my opinion. Wedges, look at that. We're back to shoes. I started really loving a wedge last summer, and since then I've been able to get 2 pairs on massive sale. These are clearly very summery from Brooches, and these stunning ones from ATP Atelier. Just look at how cool this looks. There's something so visually interesting when it's just solid here. I really feel like I haven't seen that many wedges like out in the real world in so long. Like, honestly, I'm sure they're making a comeback because they have to. Unsure if this counts as a wedge. Simon Miller Chicago Bean shoes. Oh my god, so cool. That is not what they're called, but it is what they should be called. I will say the construction worries me a little bit. I feel like the straps, which are supposed to hold your foot in, are quite thin. Like, I don't know, there's something like not very stable looking about them. Like, how does your foot stay in place in there? interesting leg warmers or socks. Enjoy the pictures because I have no idea how to explain this. I really love them with a sandal. It's so cool. I almost got this pair from Paloma Wool, but honestly they're just like a bit expensive for socks in my opinion, but I'll definitely try to find a way to try to style something like this in the spring. This one's just something on my wish list, honestly. This Tory Burch bag from, I'm guessing, a few years ago. I initially found one listed on Vinted, but it doesn't seem to be in the best condition. And then I found it on The RealReal. It's been sold. And guys, please help me out. If anybody sees this bag, just let me know. Honestly, I'm just trying to find it listed somewhere. I have not been able to, but I really love it. I'm usually not into like leather woven bags, but this one, I don't even know what it is. I just can tell it would be my like everyday go-to bag. This next one was controversial when I said it out loud in this household. So lace up leather pants. Last year I got these vegan leather pants, so plastic pants. I try to never get plastic pants, but just the silhouette, the color, I fell in love with them. But since then I've been trying to find an interesting secondhand pair of actual leather pants. I feel like if they were laced up at the front, like that just adds so much more interest. I think it's so cool. I found this pair on Revolve. I'm not gonna get them, but that's kind of what I have in mind. Ideally, it would flare a little bit, like a little bit 70s style. But yeah, currently looking for something like this secondhand. Fingerless gloves. I'm a huge fan of gloves. My hands are always cold. I feel like fingerless gloves would be very practical for me, not only because you can use your phone more easily, but also when I have full fingered gloves, what the fuck do I call them? When I wear normal gloves, I feel like sensory deprivation, like the same way when you wear a hood and you can't see through your peripherals, like a similar feeling. I don't know if that's a popular opinion, but I feel like with fingerless gloves I would be able to not feel that way. Evident pins or brooches or cinch clips to add shape. As you can see in the pictures, there's the shape, but also the additional extra visual interest of the pins or clips themselves. I really want to try this so bad. I've said this before, I love accessories as a way to add shape to clothes, but I can never get it right myself. A shirt like this, you could just pin and create some really interesting shapes. But to be honest, I'm scared to poke holes in my clothes. But just the essence of it, like how cool, how chic. Okay, that is all for this video. I will see you next week. Look at that. We have a schedule now. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Yeah, thank you.